So guys, this is Bethany Limley. I did some research because a lot of people don't know what sepsis is, sadly. I did some research and I typed it up in different colors, so I hope this keeps you guys interested. I was going to do a graph thing, but I couldn't figure out how to do a graph on it. So the question, what sepsis is a life-threatening complication of an infection. Sepsis can occur when chemicals released in the bloodstream to fight an infection trigger inflammation throughout the body. This can cause a cascade of changes that damage multiple organ systems, leading them to fail, sometimes even resulting in death. There is more than 200,000 United States cases per year. And for example, some of the organs, I'll be like kidneys, the liver, the heart, and it can even go as far as the brain if it's in the very late stages. So we're down to here. Some things that can cause sepsis are yeast infections, herpes simplex virus, MRSA, urinary tract infections, hepatitis, AIDS, HIV, E. coli, COVID-19, pretty much any type of infections, viruses, weak immunity, bacterial infections, as some I have listed above. Sorry, I flipped this over. I'm scrolling down the page. Although some of these infections have not yet been proven, there's still a chance other infections such as UTIs, HSV, and other infections of this type is rare to cause sepsis. It is still very well possible. If any type of infections go left untreated, should always be on the lookout for any of your symptoms or signs of a sepsis infection. So I have to go back up. So, where there is signs, seek medical care quickly because sepsis spreads very quickly, sadly. Warning signs and symptoms of sepsis is these listed below. Whole body, cognitive, respiratory, and other things that it does causes fever, difficulty breathing, low blood pressure, fast heart rate, mental confusion, chills, dizziness, fatigue, flushing, low body temperature, shivering, fast breathing, delirium, insufficient urine production, organ dysfunction, skin discoloration, clammy and sweaty, extreme pain and discomfort. All the warning signs and symptoms of sepsis. And it can also be some of the symptoms of kidney failure and liver failure. There are 3 different stages of sepsis. Sepsis, severe sepsis, and septic shock. If sepsis is caught early, it is treatable with IV fluids and antibiotics. If it's not treated quickly, the patient's condition can deteriorate very quickly to severe sepsis with a abrupt change in the person's mental health status. Significantly decrease in urine output of urine along with abdominal pain. The organs that can affect, as I said before, is your kidneys, your liver, even your heart can be under attack, and eventually your brain, and can possibly slip you into a coma. In worst case scenarios, you will need to be incubated to breathe if you can't breathe on your own. Like I stated at the beginning of my little report on sepsis, it is caused when an infection you already have triggers a chain reaction through your whole body and your bloodstream, and it can quickly lead to tissue damage. As I stated previously, almost any type of infection can lead to sepsis. People with sepsis often develop a hemorrhagic rash, a cluster of tiny blood spots that look like pinpricks in the skin, and if it is untreated, they do over time, also known as gradually, get bigger and start looking like a fresh bruises. They can join together to form much bigger areas of purplish skin and discoloration. There are tests and imaging for sepsis, such as lab work, and they can also do tests to see what causes a patient to become septic. As I read on COVID-19, does in fact cause sepsis. So if a person has it, you can usually smell foul odors coming from the patient, like a vomit smell, and it can also be a sign of neurological deficits. I can't say that word. Resources I got my information from was www.cdc.gov sepsis diagnosis in the Mayo Clinic. So guys, there you have it for those who don't know what sepsis is and how it can affect your body and how it becomes. And I'm just going to flip the screen over just a little so you guys can just do a quick view on yourself about this. And I hope these pretty colors brought and draw attention to this little report I done. And I did change some of the words around because I really didn't want to do too much plagiarism, which I'm not like submitting it for a paperwork, but it's education, and a lot of people don't know what sepsis is, and a lot of people just don't know how to look it up. So I looked it up for people to educate people and everything else. Like I said, I did change some of the words around, but you can get the exact same information I just typed up. If you don't believe me, on these websites. That's if you don't believe me. A lot of people don't believe me when I make my videos. So I try as often as I can to gain evidence to show you guys, so you guys know I'm not crazy or insane. Because sometimes people will call a smart person insane just because they're smart, and I don't think it's right. You know? So I hope this video